banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Redhawks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the move from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Memphis Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hawkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They're going to run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a box.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Wants to throw. It's Finn. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off-play action on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Play action. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Well, with hindsight being what it is, 2020, you might have been better off just to try to get the yard. Instead, you really put yourself in a bad situation, just eating it on that blitz.
Maybe just being a little too aggressive offensively, right, Reese? I mean, you're in a 3rd-and-1 situation. Everybody in the stadium's expecting you to hand it off, so you try to sneak one by the defense and maybe take a shot. But the defense, they were one step ahead, dialing up the blitz and getting home for the sack.
And the Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Lewis wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. He's loose. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Finally dragged down. He picked up the 1st down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Memphis!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his 1st game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Line getting set on 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Finn. Snagged out in the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Tracy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Still looking on the move. Past the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kennesaw State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. This shave might have been a little closer than Owls fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Quick completion on the out route. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he'll be stumped. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
One more snap coming before halftime. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And here's the return. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third in management. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Makes a connection. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Red Hawks will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Finn. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Red Hawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going over the top. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Williamson. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Finn. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gashes the heart of the D. Touchdown, Red Hawks. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up into third. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Finds the tight end, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Thompson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quick strike complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. Lewis to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Red Hawks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Finn. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Red Hawks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Memphis. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver
just keeps moving. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Finn. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Red Hawks will punt it away on 4th down.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Cross. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Liberty overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Lynchburg, these Flames gotta be thrilled with the result.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Sends it back in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Tracy. It's a seam wide open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line.
Going downfield for the big play. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lewis to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They'll run play action. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Looking for a man. It's Finn. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. Final minute of play. Guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down.
Wide open spaces. He's inside the 40. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment when you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Makes the grab. And they swarm him under. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch on the left. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Lost a throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williamson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.